Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and as promised, as I got almost all of the cards for Jack Atlas as well, for Jack Atlas deck as well, here I am with my version of this. Just want to point out that this is the version that I think is optimized to have not only the classic stuff you're seeing on the community with the Hot Red Dragon ARCHFIEND Abyss turn 1 with Red Nova Dragon, but my build is optimized to bring out also Void Ogre Dragon. So adding up to the insane turn 1 that Red Dragon ARCHFIEND has, a spell trap negation. So there are a couple of combos to do this, and I'm gonna showcasing both. So before jumping right with guys, just a quick reminder, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here of course with Jack Atlas and the new skill, the witness why I am known as the true king. Let's have a look at this. So you can't special summon, normal special summon anything except synchro monsters or level 5 or lower Dragon Fiend monsters. At the beginning I was a little bit upset because Yusei skill has some restrictions from the extra deck, while these apparently none, but now I know why, simply because the restrictions are given by the monsters themselves. So you're almost, as soon as possible, you are locked into dark monsters in a first moment, and then into dark dragon synchro monsters from the extra deck. So I understand why they didn't put the restrictions in the decks itself. So we have two actually part of the skill. To be honest, there's the first part that basically gives you a level 8 Red Dragon ARCHFIEND, and what's great about that is that you can summon any of these that count as Red Dragon ARCHFIEND, so you're not forced to play with the skill or just the original one, but you can play also the other two that are called actually Red Dragon ARCHFIEND, and that's insane to me, because you will see that when we go second. When you go second and with the skill you can play this thing that can pop everything on the field. It's just wow. So and that's super crazy at the cost of one card from your hand and one from your field, and that's sometimes it's even better, because if your opponent hits you with a Book of Eclipse and you need to make room on your field, you're gonna use the skill to send one of the set monster from your field to the grave to make up room for a level 8, and that's wow. And the second part, if you control Red Nova Dragon or only your opponent controls a monster, you send the Fiendish Chain from your hand or deck. That's great going second, of course, because the Fiendish Chain can be activated straight away. So if you have to interrupt something your opponent does, when you have to go second, it's really, really good. So now let's go to the thing. As you can see, the new about all of the list compared to the list that we have online is this thing, is Wonder King Wildwind, because this is the guide that gives you literally the second, my first way to go into Void Ogre on top of everything. So let's sum up the end board. The end board will give you the Hot Red Dragon ARCHFIEND Abyss, no cost, OMNI negation once per turn. Then we'll have a Red Nova Dragon, not really an interruption, even though it can negate an attack, and it can be destroyed by card effects, plus it becomes insanely huge, up to 6k sometimes. It depends on the number of tuners you have in the grave. And then, last but not least, Void Ogre Dragon. No cards in hand means another spell trap negation. On top of all of this, you will have as the set card a Fiendish Chain given you by the skill, and a Fiendish Golem that is going to be searched by Crimson Gaia. So with the Fiendish Golem, what happens is that you can remove from the field until the next end phase a monster with 2k or more attack, and that's really wow, trust me. Also, the Crimson Guy on the field is just an insane continuous spell card, because if any of your cards gets destroyed, like cheese, even a Typhoon will trigger this. If your opponent's Typhoon in one of your traps, you can activate this effect, because this says if a monster on the field is destroyed by battle card, monster guys, on the field is destroyed by battle card effect, you special summon a Red Dragon ARCHFIEND from your graveyard. Wow, really, 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 wow. And yes, so now for the classic combo, guys, this is literally a one card combo. It is just Soul Resonator that we play 6 copies of, Resonator Call, but the one card combo gives you just Red Nova Dragon and Odd Red Dragon ARCHFIEND Abyss. To go for the second, to go for the Void Ogre Dragon as well, you need to have something else, and there's the Crimson Resonator. So now I only have one, but if I had more, I would play more, because honestly, this is what you want to see in your starting end to... No, guys, sorry, this guy, the Crimson Resonator. So I only have one, but I would play more, because this is the guy you will see in your starting end if you want to go into Void Ogre as well. This is literally what you have to see. And it's a 2-card combo in this case, so if you play 3 of this, I don't have them, you can have up to 6 way to play Crimson Resonator. So the other missing part of the combo to have also Void Ogre is one of Wandering King Wildwind or Bone Archfiend. So you can go into Void Ogre as well, either by having Bone Archfiend, or if you just have Wandering King Wildwind. It's the same, you just need these two in the end, that's it. To have Void Ogre as well, so it's Crimson Rider is fundamental again, and then one of the Archfiend. We're also playing a Tuning Gum, because if you have all of the cards ready with the Bone Archfiend, you can send to the grave the Tuning Gum, that is extra protection from targeting, can be always useful. As you can see, and I'm a little bit happy about this, it feels like there's no room for staples. I'm not super confident and super happy with the 30 card builds. You could play them, but of course that would decrease a lot the chance of opening especially Void Ogre Dragon. Another thing, guys, the combo Crimson Resonator and Wandering King Wildwind, it becomes even better, even more important when you go second, because imagine being able to go into all of this without committing your normal summon. Like, even without this, if you can summon these two guys without your normal summon, that becomes insane. So yeah, I wish there were some ways to grab this, but I don't think there are. And now that I think about it, the old Resonator skill, we're actually doing this. We're giving you this guy for free, probably. You could add this guy for free. That was what made it that consistent. Anyway, guys, that's it. The Crimson guy is really a crazy card, and now I understand why it's limited tree, especially when you attack with Red Dragon Archfiend and you change all of the monsters to face down Devil's position. That's wow, literally wow. So what a card is this. And yep, guys, that's it for the extra deck. A couple of Red Rising Dragon if you want to go into Void Ogre. This is just if you have to get rid of your opponent's Red Nova Dragon. Of course, it's in the mirror match. One Void Ogre, one each of these things, and the new guy, crazy guy to be honest, and the Red Nova Dragon. Again, guys, I'm gonna showcasing you first the 2 replays with the 2 combos. The one with Crimson and Wandering King Wildwind, and the second replays will be Crimson and Bone Archfiend. So these are the 2 combos to go into the 3 guys. 1, 2, and 3, and then some other replays showcasing that going second and other stuff. Okay, hope everything is clear. If you have any questions, of course, don't forget to leave them in the comment section down below. I'll be super happy to help, and let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. First replay. This is the combo to go into Void Ogre as well, but with the classic Crimson and Wandering King Wildwind. So let's see. You just start with the Crimson Resonator, free special summon, then second special summon Wandering King Wildwind, level 6, of course, Red Rising Dragon, reviving the Crimson Resonator. So effect summon the 2 boys, the level 1 and the level 2, the new guy, the Vision Resonator, the Synchron Resonator. So now you go first into Scarred Dragon Archfiend, and then triggering the Vision Resonator to get the Crimson Gaia. So at this point, Crimson Gaia gets you the missing piece of the combo, the Soul Resonator. So that's why it's a 2-card combo, because we're gonna normal summon the Soul Resonator, but if you don't have it, you're just gonna grab it with Crimson Gaia. Okay, instead, if you have it, you can search for the Fiendish Golem, that in this case we already have. So then 8+1 into the Odd Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Of course, this will trigger the Scar that will give us the Red Dragon Archfiend from the extra deck, and then Vision Resonator recycling actually the Synchron Resonator recycling the level 2 Vision Resonator that we can special summon from the hand. So the Red Dragon Archfiend is here because of the effect of Scott, and then you first special summon the Vision Resonator, so you have 8+2+2, of course, into Red Nova Dragon. And now, and keep in mind, all of this was done without your normal summon. Now it comes to normal summon, right? So as you can see, you don't need the ARCHFIEND in hand. With this combo, you don't need the ARCHFIEND in hand, because with Soul Resonator, that's exactly what you're gonna look for. I grabbed another Wandering King Wildwind, but of course you could have grabbed the ARCHFIEND, so if you just didn't have it. So that's why this combo is crazy. 2 card and you can go into all of this. So from here on, it's the classic combo. Soul normal summon, gets the bone special summon itself, sends to the grave. Here I made the mistake, I sent the Soul Resonator, should have sent the Tuning Gum, but still, to change the level, Red Rising Dragon is here. At this point, be careful here, because you want to revive a tuner level 2 that is dog. Otherwise, you can't go into Void Ogre Dragon. So you revive the Crimson and you go into Void Ogre Dragon. Then you set. You have no cards in hand, and actually the skill in the end to set the Fiendish Chain, and that's it. So this is, as you can see, a 2-card combo, Crimson Resonator and Wandering King Wildwood to go into all of this. Let's see what we have. Book of Eclipse to begin with. Guess what? Void Ogre says no thank you. So first negation, we still have the Omni ready. This is Speedroid, so it's going with the Speedroid double yo-yo, but Fiendish Chain says no thank you to that. Forbidden Lands, but Hard Red Dragon Archfiend says no to that. So, and we still, any scoop that we still had the trap card there. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, here showcasing the other combo, the one with just Crimson and Bone Archfiend. So that is what you can go for. So Resonator Call. As you can see, guys, another thing to point out is that in the previous duel, we didn't use the first part of the skill to special sum to get a Red Dragon Archfiend from the extra deck for free. So if you go later in the duel, if you go on, you will still have that part of the skill ready. In this case, instead, we're gonna need that part. So we got Crimson Resonator to begin with, we got the normal summon of Bone Archfiend here. So to start with the Red Rising Dragon, that will bring back the Crimson Resonator. So at this point, summoning the 2. But in this case, guys, you're summoning not the level 2 and the level 1, but the level 2 and the level 3, the Soul Resonator, that would be triggered to get the Synchron, the level 1 in end. Then 6+2, you start with the Void Ogre Dragon, and then Vision Resonator into that searches the Fiendish Golem, because we already have the Crimson Gaia, otherwise you search the Crimson Gaia. Then Crimson Gaia to get the Soul Resonator, actually just another one to discard, and here comes the special summon of Bone Archfiend from the grave, because we normal summoned it previously. So Bone to change its level from 4 to 3 by sending a Tuning Gum to grave. 3+3 is 6 Red Rising Dragon, and reviving another level 2 from the grave. At this point, the skill to transform the level 6 into a level 8 discard. First, Red Nova Dragon, that and this card will bring back an Archfiend, a Red Dragon Archfiend from the extra deck. Here it comes, and now you special summon the Synchron Resonator to use the level 8 and the level 1 into our Art Red Dragon Archfiend. Plus, of course, skill to have the Fiendish Chain and the Fiendish Golem ready. So same result, but using the second part of the skill also to go into this. So you have to, I just showcased you the 2 ways to do it. Now, don't pay attention to the opponent, was just a suicidal deck, so we can just make this really quick. But just to show you guys, there are 2 combos for this, and the Wandering King Wildwood just makes it, it's like playing, you know, as for the combo, you need to go into Void Ogre Dragon, you need to art draw a level 4. Either it is Bone Archfiend or it is the Wandering King Wildwind. So playing 3 and 3, of course, optimizes the chance of having the turn 1 board with the Void Ogre as well. That's how you did, my boys. There you go. Going second right now, guys. Let's see what we have. We have Heroes to face, Dragonic and yugioh. And let's speed things up. We have a couple of Crimson Gaia. We have the Crimson Resonator, but not any of the level 4s. So that's a thing to take into account. It's got the Dragon Armed Thunder, the Neos Fusion to draw, and just 1 back row. So let's see what we have here. Crimson Gaia to begin with, and he's got the Armored Dragon Thunder level 10. Fiendish Chain to stop it. So don't forget, guys, to always use the first part of the skill, the second part of the skill to send the Fiendish Chain. When you go second, he has the Book of Moon. Very nice guy to avoid the Fiendish Chain, to pop the Crimson Gaia, but there was a mistake there. The mistake there was that he should have waited for me to activate the actual effect, not to activate the card, because now I can just activate another one. It was unlucky, of course, to get the card that I want, the Fiendish Golem. Then the Resonator Call to get the Soul. So here we're going into the classic combo, one card combo with that Void Ogre Dragon, but it's got the effect Veiler. What happens now? Well, that's what happens when what you can do here is that you can send the Fiendish Chain to grave to get a level 8 out of nowhere. So here it comes. Then at this point I'm just attacking. He's protecting Minions Fusion, but Red Dragon Archfiend can just pop everything and we can still get some damage done. At this point, we also have the Fiendish Golem that will set the Fiendish Chain, so I'm kinda chilling right now because of course we can still get just the Fiendish Chain on the field with the Fiendish Golem. Don't forget about it. It's got the Dragonic Contact here to go into the Armored Dragon level 10. Of course, we have to avoid that, but he still has Poly. He gave up the Liquid Soldier though, so not the best move in my opinion. Fiendish Golem here, it's got the Super Poly to fuse the Stratos, but I'm targeting the other one, guys. So he went into the Void, that's fine. I still have the Fiendish Chain ready now, and he's got the Crosskeeper to draw a couple of cards. Then at this point he's attacking, but guess what? When he pops my monster, Crimson Gaia brings out the Red Dragon ARCHFIEND. So that's honestly really crazy. At this point, Soul Resonator to get the Bone ARCHFIEND, so we can go through the combo now and send the Grave Red, another Soul Resonator, Red Rising Dragon, reviving the Soul to go straight away 6-3 into Red Dragon ARCHFIEND Abyss. And the Crimson Gaia to get the Fiendish Golem, and this is crazy because each turn you get the Fiendish Golem back. That's just wow. At this point we're getting the boy, and this was a mistake actually. No, it was not a mistake because I thought I would summon this in attack position, but I was wrong. This is just in defense. Yeah, so he's got Kyrie though. That is a problem. I mean, not that great of a problem because now we got a lot of life points back. He's got the boy that comes back, but as soon as he activates the skill, decided to proceed with the Neos. Then Neos fusion there. The Red Dragon Archfiend is negating that. So, and he's ending the turn, but we still have Fiendish Golem, guys. So Crimson Gaia again to get the Soul Resonator, and the Soul, yes, the effect Veiler to stop the Soul Resonator, but honestly, who cares now? Bone Archfiend that comes back from the grave, changing its effect, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Fourth duel, actually, my boys. This is a mirror match, I guess. Let's see what we have. We're going second in the mirror match, but this guy is just going for the classic combo. So he's just having Soul Resonator and the Bone Archfiend. Let's speed things up. You know where this combo is going. So basically the Red Nova, the Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and Fiendish Chain and the Fiendish Golem as well. So he went with the Bane also. Apparently this is, in my opinion, even worse, to be honest, because it's got the Bane, but not the Nova. Okay, so we started with the Fiendish Chain, as you can see, so eventually we can just stop that. So Crimson Resonator here to begin with, and here, as you can see, we got the best combo, because we got Wonder King Wildwind and Crimson Resonator. That means we can go into a lot of stuff without using our normal summon. So Red Rising Dragon to get the Crimson is not stopping yet. I don't know what he's waiting for. Maybe he just knows that if he uses this, I'm just stopping him with Fiendish Chain. So at this point, I'm going with the Scott Red Dragon Archfiend first. So Vision Resonator, he's got the Fiendish Golem to banish that, and that's honestly fine. At this point, the level 4 comes back because what's beautiful is that the Wonder King Wildwind special summon is not once per turn, so you love it. We got the Red Rising Dragon again to bring back the Crimson, and then again Darkened Dragon to get rid of the Abyss, and then the Abyss with the Darkened Dragon and the level 1. Here it comes, so we have the negation Synchrons to get the Vision Resonator, and guess what now? Now, the only problem there was that we didn't have another level 6, because now we can normal summon Resonator Call, getting the Soul Resonator, using effect, get the Bone Archfiend, and then Crimson Gaia also to get the Soul Resonator, and Bone Archfiend special summon to go into that. What I'm using now is I'm increasing the level. Actually, I reduced the level to go into level 2 and level 8, but I guess I could have done something different, honestly. Oh no, that's my plan. I changed this to level 2 so that I could summon the Vision Resonator and still go into Nova. Wow, guys, like this thing is crazy. So we got the Red Nova Dragon, and we now attack. So a Beast to negate the Crimson Gaia, so we can get nothing out of that. And now keep in mind, we still have the Red Resonator to get 6k life points, plus Fiendish Chain ready on the field to be activated. So he's got his own Fiendish Chain now, and he's activating that. And I'm using Red Dragon Archfiend the Beast to negate that, even though, you know, I don't think it made that much sense. But still, he's got the Soul Resonator here to get the... I actually negated that. He's got the Crimson Gaia to get the Vision Resonator back on the field, and that was a mistake, guys. Using Fiendish Chain was a mistake because I knew he had the Bone Archfiend, so it was really stupid to stop that. I should have just stopped Red Rising Dragon, but again, forgive me. These are the first replays that I have with this deck, so the first duel, so I'm not a pro with this. Red Rising Dragon, so this is the guy you want to stop, right? And then he's got the level 2, he's going into Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, but guess what? He can't pop everything, because these can pop only the monsters that have lower attack than him, and just the poor Red Resonator. He realized that, and he's scooped. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third win in a row, this should be another hero, another hero guy. Let's see what he has. So it's us going first, and we have Crimson and the Bone Archfiend here, as you can see, with the Vision Resonator getting the Crimson Gaia. So Red Rising Dragon here, and he's got the Ghost Murder. I felt he had some delay, so that's why I went into a different path here, as you can see. So Crimson Gaia to get the Fiendish Golem, he's Resonator Call to get the Soul Resonator. We still have to normal summon, and here we come. Another effect failure. So wow, 2 interrupts there, but we still end on Ultimate Dragon Archfiend without using the first part of the skill. We get some damage, but we also have the Fiendish Golem. So emergency call, Ultimate Dragon Archfiend. The base says no thank you, and I was super sure he had nothing else to send the grave. And even if he had, keep in mind we still had the Fiendish Golem ready. That's how you did, my boys. There you go, even when your opponent has tons of interrupts. Here we go, my boys. We got Shiranui's here. I think it was a crazy duel. This was a crazy duel. Let's speed things up. We know what Shiranui is capable of. So he actually had a pretty nice turn 1. I guess he ended on that and some back row. So he's got this guy that can once that is banished, you can actually special summon a zombie type synchro monster. Of course, it's gonna be the Shiranui Saga. So it's us to go. We got everything because we got both the Crimson and the Wandering King Wildwind. I started with the Fiendish Chain, of course, on the field. Crimson Resonator to begin with, Wandering King Wildwind, so no normal summon needed here to go with our combos. Red Rising Dragon to begin with, getting the Crimson Resonator. Forbidden Droplet says no thank you, plus Yugioh from the grave to pop it, to negate, and then the Shiranui Saga to pop. Fiendish Chain says no thank you. He's got Shiranui Samsara to banish that and to get the pop in. But guess what? We just committed our special summon. Now we have the normal summon, and that's why you want to have the Wandering King Wildwind again going second, because now you can go with the almost full combo, and I mean almost because you're just missing Voidogre, but after, you know, making your opponent wasting not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 interruption, how many that was? Like, wow. So Red Rising Dragon getting the Crimson Resonator. I mean, you know the story, right? The only difference here is that we're not getting Voidogre, but we're getting everything else. So getting the Fiendish Golem, getting the Ultimate Dragon Archfiend the base, Scott, we can speed things up, right? Scott getting the Red Dragon Archfiend, then 8 plus 2 plus 2, Red Nova Dragon, yeah. And I'm chilling because I already used Fiendish Chain. Here he comes, the Spirit Master to begin with, grabbing a level 3. Here I think, guys, I misplayed, because on summon I should have used Fiendish Golem, and I didn't. So he used the effect. I tried to negate, but that was stupid because he can just avoid that. And then I used my own Fiendish Golem to save my Ultra Dragon Archfiend Abyss and to have a Fiendish Chain. Not the best thing, honestly. I protected my Crimson Gaia with the Soul Resonator, though. It's got the guy as well, Shiranui Saga, that cannot pop, of course, the Red Nova Dragon, but he popped the Fiendish Chain. Then he's going with the Speaking Master to pop the Crimson Gaia and going straight away into Nightmare Unicorn. That was the only way to get rid of my Red Nova Dragon, getting some damage in. And again, I misplayed here, guys, but we're not done. Even if I misplayed, we're not done. Soul Resonator getting a monster from the hand, and then Wandering King Wildwind, a fact to have a level 8 on the field, and in this case I was just making my count to go into enough lethal because I was low on time. He cannot punish zombies on the field because he has none, he's just trying to draw, but I don't know what. I don't care, I'm just using Wandering King Wildwind to get another card in hand so that I can summon the Bone Archfiend, and I have lethal here so I can just attack. That's why you want to save the skill in this case for later in the duel, because it can be so useful now to get a lot of guys on the field. I could have also popped the guy as well, but this is was the best way to have lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third win in a row. This was, I don't know what this was. Subterrors, and they're going first. I think Subterror is gonna be the new annoying thing to face. I think they are on the same level as probably Altergeist to face, if I'm not wrong, but I mean, at least for me, guys, right? So it's us going second, of course. First, the Fiendish Chain. I started with Soul Resonator. It's got the Fiendes there. I think I misplayed here as well. He negated the effect and put that face down. The Strix gets triggered and set it himself there. Bone Archfiend special summon. Subterror final battle here to put that in face down. And here we come with the Bone Archfiend, sending that to grave. Also the Red Resonator, not the Tuning because I was not playing in this duel. I was not playing Tuning in this duel. Then he's got the Manica Punishment to pop that, but I'm still gonna get the Crimson Resonator on the field. At this point, the skill to keep up the Fiendish Chain, and I can use still the effect of Crimson Resonator to summon the other two boys. So my combo is still going basically with the Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and the Synchron to get the Soul Resonator at this point back to hand. And now we got the Red Dragon Archfiend on the field thanks to this card, and we can still go into Red Nova Dragon as well. So basically nothing changed. Vision to get the Crimson to get the Fiendish Golem. So yeah, we negated the field spell so we can just attack. And we got the effect of Guru. He's getting another card, and at this point I'm using the effect of Crimson Gaia, because even if you pop one of your opponent's monsters, you can summon a boy. So wow, because this is as if a monster on the field is destroyed, and that's why it's crazy. So, and he fell into the trap. I attacked with this so that he banished this, and it is exactly what he did. So so he was left with no monster, but I had an Omni negation and also an interruption. Crimson Gaia to get the Vision Resonator, and at this point, Bone Archfiend special summon, plus the level 2 again to go into Red Rising Dragon. At this point, I'm summoning also I think I'm summoning the Void Ogre Dragon, but I made a misplay probably. Yep, I made a misplay because I went into Dark End Dragon. I could have gone into Void Ogre, but I had too many cards in hand, so keep in mind that. So Dark End Dragon to get rid of that, and now we don't care about what that is because we have the Omni negation ready. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, against my friend Marco. So one of the subscribers of the channel, we just met casually on the ladder. So he's playing Stardust here with on your market set Duel, but he's not going for the combo that I showed you in my video, in my Stardust video, and I think that is what he did as a mistake. So he just ended on Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon level 2 and another level 2. This is gonna be useless, so he's not gonna have Quasar. That's sad, because now he's having, of course, an unaffected monster, but it's not Quasar. It's gonna be an unaffected shooting star dragon like Genius X. So let's see. We started with the Crimson Resonator and then Resonator call to get another one, and the Bone Archfiend here special summon to to go into Red Rising Dragon. So I wanted to see, in this case, I did normal summon the ARCHFIEND because I was sure he had some interruption maybe. So I wanted to make sure I could normal summon the soul. So it comes the Crimson, apparently nothing else to see. So we're going into the classic combo, getting the Scott Dragon ARCHFIEND on the field, the Vision to get the Crimson Gaia, and then, and here guys, I made a mistake here. I already made the mistake not putting the Fiendish Chain on the field, so yeah, but still, because this is unaffected, don't forget about it. The Shooting Star Dragon Genius right now, it's unaffected by anything. So we need to get rid of it by battle, and we only have one monster to get rid of it by battle, and it's the Red Nova Dragon. But it can negate the attack, so it's gonna be anyway a tough place to be. So he's got the, I've got the Red Dragon ARCHFIEND, the special summon of the Vision Resonator again, so we can go into Red Nova Dragon. That, of course, again is gonna be stopped by the shooting star Dragon Tag Genius. Then the skill I remember to use that. I'm just attacking that, and Crimson Gaia to get it, and of course Shooting Star Dragon to negate the attack. So we're stuck in this situation. It's got on your Mega Set Duel, and then Synchro Overtake to get actually Stardust Dragon on the field, and then he went Tunings, as you can see, to get the Junk Synchron. I stopped that, and I made a mistake there because I negated that, and that's fine. But now I did a very small thing. Will Synchron to change level of Stardust Dragon because he's playing not Herald of the Arclight but Crystal Wing. I thought he was playing my version, but instead he was not. So this was an expected move for me, but I'm still not that much of troubles because I can just negate the attack with that. He's gonna negate the effect with Shooting Star Dragon. Keep in mind, this guy can't be destroyed anyway. At this point, I can just use Fiendish Golem to get rid of the Crystal Wing. He's attacking my boy, and now I'm negating the effect, but he can keep on negating with Shooting Star Dragon. I'm trying to negate everything at this point, and I just negate also with Dark Dragon ARCHFIEND the Beast, just to make him banish as more tunes as he can. So, and he's attacking the other boy, but Crimson Gaia activates, so we get a Red Dragon ARCHFIEND ready. At this point, Crimson Gaia to begin with to get the Fiendish Golem back on the field, and I'm attacking. He can negate the attack, but guess what? Now the Crimson Gaia puts it face down, so I can attack with the other one, and then Crimson Gaia gets another boy on the field. He's got a Bowfort to stop me. So I don't know why I'm playing this if he's not playing Herald, maybe just as an entrap. So the Crystal Wing comes back, but keep in mind I have Fiendish Golem ready. So he's got the double draw there. So first tuning, so now you can draw with the on your mark get set duel. That was very nice, as a very anime moment. And then Junk Synchron again for the Junk Converter. He went into Agoida. Then Junk Converter bringing back the Junk Synchron into another level 8 Junk Destroyer. That of course is trying to force the Fiendish Golem, but I'm just activating that to banish the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So he's got a set card there. At this point, I can use the skill to have another monster on the field, sending the Fiendish Chain to grave. Crimson Gaia get me the Fiendish Golem back again, but this time the Fiendish Golem is getting me also the Fiendish Chain back. Book of Eclipse. That was tough, honestly. Not gonna lie to you, because now I'm getting 4 cards, and I'm afraid I can actually deck out. The Crystal Wing comes back, but it's not really a problem because we can Fiendish Golem again, and thus also getting back the Fiendish Chain. He's popping the boy, but I can negate the attack with Red Nova Dragon, and at this point nothing can happen anymore. We're just too much in advantage. We can just attack first with Red Nova Dragon and ending him with the Scarlet Red Dragon ARCHFIEND with this insane anime duel. Thanks Marco for this. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go, guys. That was it. Again, I think this is better, probably. I'm a little bit happy that it feels like you can't play stables in this. So that is something that, of course, starters can do. But let's be honest, guys. Again, against a board like this, you either draw droplets or it's almost impossible. When you have Omni Negation, Spell Trap Negation, Fiendish Chain, Fiendish Golem, you either draw Droplet or you're done. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who between the two new synchro decks will be better. I probably think it's gonna be still Red Dragon ARCHFIEND. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm so happy I could give you guys a video like this. So thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.